our way to Fort Worth to Texas Motor Speedway. Gonna be racing some Formula One cars today. Currently on 35, passing through downtown Austin. It's about the emptiest I've seen this highway ever in my life. 6:55 in the morning. GPS says we should be getting there around 9:45, and the race starts at 12.
The Mario Andretti racing experience is a truly unique driving experience that puts you behind the wheel of a full-size, open-wheel, Indy-style race car. I'll start by going over a few important details that I'm sure anyone watching this video or interested in this experience would want to know. Starting with, how much does this cost? Or you can skip ahead to the driving portion at 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Alright, let's get into the prices. The first package is the ride-along, where you are not driving, but riding along with an instructor. This session normally costs $215.99. You can capture the memory with the in-car video and hat deal for $79.99. The 5-minute driving session is $499.99 retail, and the in-car video and hat deal for this package is $99.99. The 8-minute driving session is $799.99, and the same price for the in-car video and hat deal. The 16-minute session, double the drive time, is $1399.99, and the in-car video and hat deal for this package is about $20 more expensive at $119.99. The 24-minute session comes out to $20.99.99 retail. The 32-minute session gives you 4 8-minute timed racing sessions, all back-to-back with pit stops in between. This package runs at $27.99.99. The 40-minute experience gives you 5 8-minute sessions with faster speeds. This package is priced at $34.99.99. Their best one-day experience is the 48-minute driving package, 6 8-minute timed racing sessions driving faster speeds every session. This package will run $30.99.99. And for whatever reason, the 48-minute package is $400 cheaper than the 40-minute, so I would highly recommend just purchasing the 48-minute package. And once you get up to the advanced experience, the price does rise again to $39.99.99, but you do get the highest amount of speed with this package, up to 5,800 RPMs. However, the 32, 40, or 48-minute package is a prerequisite before you can do the advanced experience. This chart on the website gives you a rough idea of about how fast you will be able to go for the amount of time that you've purchased. More minutes equals more speed. As you can see from the 5 to 16 minute range, your revs are going to be limited to 5,000. Once you reach 24 to 40 minutes, you'll be increased to 5,400 RPMs, and from 48 you get 5,600 RPMs, and the advanced you get 5,800 RPMs. Alright, I'll briefly go over some of these FAQs, or you can skip ahead to the driving portion of the video. Gift certificates are available, they're good at any nationwide location, never expire, you can buy any experience or any dollar amount, and they can be redeemed for either the NASCAR racing experience or the Mario Andretti racing experience. You must have a valid driver's license and should not exceed 6'5", 250 pounds. If you're a ride-along, passengers must be a minimum of 5 feet tall and 100 pounds. Under 18 years must have a parent or legal guardian present to sign a parental consent form. If you don't speak English, let them know so they can make accommodations in advance. It's highly recommended that you know how to drive stick shift. If you don't, let them know and they will be prepared to assist you. Reservations are not necessarily required, but highly recommended. Reservations run out very quickly and are booked well in advance. Friends and family are absolutely encouraged to come along and watch. There's a trackside viewing area available at all tracks. For the check-in, it's going to be different for every location. Refer to your booking confirmation email and they'll let you know where to go, or you can call the customer service number. As mentioned previously, the $44.99 driver's fee is to cover their vehicle liability insurance. Factors determining top speed include conditions of the track, weather, temperature, size of the track, the banking, and the experience purchased with the individual's driving ability. If you show them that you're capable of handling higher speeds, your spotter will allow you to increase your rev limit. Passing is allowed. There will be other cars on the track. If you come up on a slower car, your instructor will tell you to pass. Wear loose, comfortable, casual clothing. Your clothing will be worn under a driving suit. Wear closed-toe shoes. Tennis shoes are recommended. If you have hearing aids, you can still drive, but you need to let them know so they can plan in advance. Drivers communicate with spotters over a two-way in-car radio, and I will say right now that that radio is very, very poor. I could barely hear anything that they were saying to me, so that was kind of nerve-wracking because sometimes I didn't know the instructions that he was trying to give me. Yes, you do have to sign a waiver. Digital waivers will be emailed. Printed waivers will be available at the track. Locations for the Mario Andretti racing experience include Atlanta Motor Speedway, Auto Club Speedway, formerly the California Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway, Dover Motor Speedway, Homestead Miami Speedway, ISM Raceway, formerly Phoenix International Raceway, Kansas Speedway, Kentucky Speedway, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Michigan International Raceway, Nashville Superspeedway, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Richmond International Speedway, and Texas Motor Speedway. Cash is not accepted, but American Express, MasterCard, Visa, and Discover credit cards will be accepted as a form of payment. And again, all of these details are available on the website in the FAQ section, but I wanted to briefly go over some of the most important details. Now, onto the driving portion of the video. So we just got to Texas Motor Speedway. It's pretty quiet right now, but the cars were just going a second ago, and they're super loud. About to check in a few minutes here at about 11:15, and we get to drive the cars. We're checked in now, but we still got 15 minutes left before we can gear up, so we're just taking a little breather, sitting in the truck, and waiting for the start of the race. All right, we're here at Texas Motor Speedway. This is what we're about to be driving. You can drive NASCAR cars here too, but they got the Formula One cars. That's what we're gonna do. In just a minute, we're gonna go check in over here at this station, and then they're going to give us our instructions, and then we can put on our gear. The car is a hybrid manual transmission, meaning that you engage the clutch to go into first gear, and after that it becomes automatic. When you start driving, you pull around the corner until you reach the first straightaway on what's called the apron. Then your spotter will tell you to pull onto the track. Your spotter will tell you to go about 50 to 60 miles per hour in the apron. However, the car does not have a speedometer, so it can be hard to gauge the appropriate speed. You just have to go by feel. I was pretty uncomfortable and nervous during my first session. Never having driven a car like this before, it took some time to get used to it. I condensed a lot of this down due to the amount of time I spent driving and cut out most of my first couple of sessions because I was driving slow until I was more comfortable. When your timed session is over, the spotter will instruct you to pull back onto the apron and pull into the pit area. When communicating with your spotter, there is a button on the steering wheel that you press like a walkie-talkie.
All the way to the right or right here?
There is a speaker inside the helmet which allows your spotter to relay information back to you. And it's very important not to cross back over into the apron until you're on the back straightaway. The banking of the turns can destabilize the car and cause you to crash. During my third session, I was feeling much more confident and my speed started to increase. At this point, I was going faster around the turns and not slowing down as much. Another thing to note is that when you go around the turns, the G-forces of the car really pull your body to the side of the car. You can't really tell because I'm strapped in, but the car was slamming me up against the side, and it felt like I was hanging on for dear life, which was scary and exhilarating at By my fourth session, I was fully comfortable with the car and I was pushing it to its limits. I was no longer slowing down at all during the turns. I was going as fast as the car would allow me to go. Here you can see my friend Travis is in the Indy car ahead of me, and by this point I was much more comfortable, so I was trying to speed up and pass him. As you can see, I'm now executing my marks with precision, driving in between the white marks on the track. Between these 2 points is where your instructor will tell you is your targeted area. You do have to grip the steering wheel very tight around the turns as the G-forces affect your body. I don't even have to say what will happen if you let go. I would often hit the rev limiter when approaching top speed on the straightaway, which is why you hear the engine sputter and slow down. I was not trying to slow down, but like I said, there is no speedometer or RPM gauge in the car, so you have to go by feel. I would get as close to the top speed as I could until I felt like I was about to hit the rev limiter, topping out at 165.17 miles per hour. I was lucky enough to be able to do the 48-minute package, which my friend's father had purchased. This was during the beginning of COVID when there were strict travel restrictions, and he was out of the country at the time. So he gave the tickets to my friend, who invited me to come along. I would not have been able to afford this on my own because it is rather expensive. So thank you, Glenn and Travis, for allowing me to be a part of this experience. By my 5th and 6th session, I was fully comfortable with the car, and I was trying to top out the speed as much as possible. I was no longer slowing down. I was fully pushing the car to its limits. The feeling of the adrenaline was like none other. Driving this fast, you see everything approaching you at a very high rate, and things start to look a little smaller. But it was exhilarating, and I would 100% do this experience again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man, clutch in, you're good.
How was that?
That was fun.
All right, take off your foot off the clutch.
Now that the race has ended, Travis and I are going to pack up and head to Lake Willow Park
push in
to
the
do
clutch.
some overnight camping before we head back to San Antonio.
Push you off here in a minute.
So we just finished our Andretti driving experience, and it was awesome. We went very fast, like Ricky Bobby fast. I topped out at 165.17 miles per hour, and Travis beat me. He topped out at 165.37. Beat me by 0.2 of a mile per hour. We're on our way to Willow Lake Park to camp for the night. This guy's got a cool setup. Alright, so we just stopped off at Walmart and got some supplies. Got some food and some beer, some ice, some waters. Got some firewood and stuff. So, heading out to Willow Lake now. Just gonna get the tent set up and sleeping bags, and gotta get the air mattress pumped up. Get all this gear, take it over there. Pretty cool spot though. I'm gonna set up this tripod. Try to film this sunset going down, take a time lapse. Got our little fire pit. Got a couple boxes of firewood, beer. Setting up his canopy. Just got this new tent. Easy up. But yeah, it hooks up to, I guess, the walls of the canopy. The wind is pretty strong out here today. I'm the tent holder now. Weights aren't working. Wind's blowing too hard. I have to stand here and hold this. Check on my time lapse. It's almost time to drink a beer. Alright, so it's getting darker now. Time to bust out. Okay, lantern. Oh yeah. Yeah, we didn't know there was going to be these grills over the fire here. Otherwise, we probably would have bought some actual food to cook. But first time up here, and we kind of came up here for a different reason anyways. Came up here to drive the Indy cars. Oh well, now we know. Knowing's half the battle.
Money and water. That's the battle. And oil.
Oh man, there's some big mosquitoes out here. Feels great out here. Probably like 70 degrees. Got a good fire going. Can't complain.
If you made it to the end of the camping portion of the video, thanks for sticking around and I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.